Hello gorgeous, and thank you so much for joining me here on my channel for another video. I hope you're as excited as I am because today we're testing a brand new collection, which is probably my favorite thing to do on my channel. I love testing new products, new collections, all this stuff. So let's dive in. Before we get started, please give this video a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Also subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos every Monday and Wednesday, and your support really helps out my little channel. So today we are doing Colourpop's brand new Disney-inspired Bambi collection. The Bambi collection from Colourpop. I saw this on their Instagram and it just gave me those very spring vibes, and it's starting to get really warm out here. It was 50 degrees yesterday. I was outside enjoying the sun. It was beautiful. And so these colors, the colors in this collection just gave me super spring vibes, so I had to get it, of course, because we're finally getting into spring. So yeah, that's why I have a full face of makeup done. Not a full face, but I have the base on, because this is mainly an eye collection. A lot of eye products. Let's just dive in, shall we, right? I picked up the majority of the collection. I did not get everything in the collection, but I got the majority. I got like solid 80% of the collection. I'm gonna start pulling stuff out and showing you what I got. First off, I am so excited. We got the Bambi eyelashes. Now, I recently got Colourpop's eyelashes. I got them in Bay, the style Bay. Awesome. I think they might be my favorite lashes ever. So I'm really excited to try more Colourpop lashes. So we're super pumped for that as well. We have, of course, the main part of the collection. There were 3 eyeshadow palettes. I picked up all 3 of them. Now these are 5-pan palettes, so they're they're the long palettes instead of their square palettes. So I'm excited about this. We got Flower, Bambi, and Thumper, and they each have their own color scheme. So we're gonna open those up in a second and look at that. And then I also they came with 3 eyeliners and 3 lip glosses. Now, I have a lot of Colourpop's lip glosses already, so I didn't feel like I needed that many. So I got the Bambi one of the Luxe Gloss, so we can try one of the glosses. And then I also got only one of the eyeliners, because all the eyeliner colors were very similar to each other. So I just got the one, and I think I got the color Purdy. So we'll be trying the eyeliner as well. And that was all I picked up. They did have one of those big poof, like the big poof highlighters that are for like your body. It was $16, and I don't really highlight my body a lot. I didn't feel like I needed that really. That was the only other thing in the collection. So I got everything except that poof. But yeah, we're gonna try them all out today. Let's just open up these palettes. I'm really excited about these. They all have their own color scheme. I believe it's purple, green, and then like a neutral. So this is Flower, the little skunk. It's so cute. So that's what it looks like. The back has all the writing on it, which I love. And then we're gonna open it up here. So pretty. Those purples are really pretty. I don't have a purple Colourpop palette, so I'm excited about that. Now this one's Thumper, the little Benny, and this one's the one I'm most excited for. The colors just really stood out to me. This one's Thumper, super cute, right? And then this is the Bambi palette. Of course, our main character, little Bambi. And this is a more of a neutral yellowy tone palette. All very pretty. And of course they have the little mirror in there as well. We're gonna be trying these all out. Everything will mainly be focused on the eyes today. We'll be working on the eyes, so let me move you in. And there we are. You are zoomed in closer to my face. Also, we're gonna swatch. We're gonna swatch these palettes, right? Let's start with the Bambi one, because Bambi is our main character. He's our number 1. And we're gonna swatch. I'm just gonna go from left to right. So let's start this color. This is Little April Shower. Ready? Okay. That was more yellow than it looks in the pan. It looks very neutral in the pan. That's very yellow, but I love it. Love yellows. This is the shimmer shade of the palette, and this is called Faline. Ooh, okay, that is beautiful. Love that shimmer. Love a good yellowy shimmer shade. Now we have a brown color called Young Prince. That's how it looks. Very orange. Okay, we're seeing a theme. Very orangey yellow, but I love it. Those are my favorite colors to put on my eyes anyway. Here's a brown called Kind of Bashful. That's what it looks like. Okay, that's a nice yellowy, I feel like it's a very warm tone brown. Very warm tone brown. All right, and then the last color is called White Tail, and it's the darkest color in the shade, and it's kind of got some sparkle to it. It looks brown and sparkly, so yeah, very brown, very sparkly. So I'm gonna bring you up close. This is kind of what they all look like from left to right. This palette, and then we got the swatches. Very pretty. This is a very nice, very warm, yellowy neutral palette. I'm gonna wipe that off so we can swatch the other ones. So that was Bambi. Let's do Thumper next. This one I am most excited about trying. I don't know why. The colors are just really vibing with me right now. Very spring. So we're gonna go again. We're gonna go left to right. I think in the camera it looks like I'm pointing right to left, but it's my left to right. So the first one, this palette has 2 shimmer shades, a sparkly shade and 2 matte shades. So the first one is a shimmer shade, Miss Bunny. Oh, that's pretty. Look at that shimmer. Very pretty light pink, loving it. Friend Owl, here is a matte shade. Ooh, pretty, like a very mauve tone. Okay, loving it. Here's the green shimmer shade. I'm very excited for this one. Ooh, that's so pretty. Very light toned colors I'm getting from this palette. And then we got a darker mauve shade called Long Ears. That's what it looks like on the finger. That's very pretty. Very pretty. And then we have the last shade of, this is a dark sparkly shade. It looks like a dark purple. That's kind of what it looks like. You could still kind of see some of the Bambi swatches, but that's what it looks like. It's a little splotchy, but we can make it work. It's kind of the colors. So we got the palette and then the swatches. Now I'm gonna wipe that one off again and we'll do the last one, which is Flower. All right, clean arm, scrubbed it. So let's go in with Flower. So this is the very purpley shade. Love purples. Again, we're gonna start left to right. So this is a white, a very iridescent, sparkly white shade called So Shy. Oh, wow. That is a very bright white sparkle. I really like that. And it's kind of having some pinky undertones that kind of show up. Very pretty. Next, we have a matte color called Pretty Flower. That's really pretty. Ooh, pigmented. Love that. That's a stunning color. Wow. Okay, another shimmer shade called Oh Gosh. Very sparkly. Again, these sparkle shades are, oh, I messed up that swatch, but that is very pretty. Very sparkly too. We have another matte shade called Little Stinker, and it's a darker matte purple. Okay, very pretty. Again, it's a darker version of this shade here. And then we have the last shade called Hibernating, and it's a very dark black with a purple sparkle. That's what it looks like. Okay. That is very pigmented. Wow. Hopefully it's focusing. I don't know if it is. Stop focusing on my face. Focus on the arm. But those sparkle shades are so pretty. So again, we have the palette. There's a lot of fallout, you can tell in the pan, and then we have the swatches to kind of go with it. Very pretty. I'm gonna wipe it off, and I'm gonna do up close swatches on my Instagram. So check out Anna Zickus Makeup on Instagram, and I will be doing really close up swatches so you can really see each individual color. All right, so I guess now we put stuff on the eye, right? I'm wearing a lot of green today because I even painted my nails green. I was thinking for this collection, very Bambi. I'm thinking the forest, very green. I feel like I'm gonna go for the Thumper palette. I'm gonna try and do at least one shade from every palette so that we could, because there's 3 palettes. I'm gonna try and get as much on my eye, obviously. There are 3 palettes. I will be doing looks with each. Again, check me out at Anna Zickus Makeup. Also Anna Zickus Makeup on TikTok as well, Instagram and TikTok. I will be doing quite a few looks using these palettes, so if you wanna see the variation I'll be doing, check it out. But for this video, I'm gonna try and do at least one color from each palette so that we could get a bit of a range. Let's start with the Bambi palette. Let's go in with Little April Showers, that yellowy neutral tone, and let's use that as our, let me get you even closer actually. All right, let's go in here, but let's take Miss Little April Showers and let's put this in our crease and really blend it. I will say this, there is a lot of fallout in the pan. That doesn't really bother me. I don't know if that bothers anyone else. All right, coming out not as pigmented as I want, but I just washed these brushes, so they're still a bit damp, so that might be causing that. Make sure you can see what I'm doing. Ignore how dry my eyelids are. I have really dry skin. Okay, there we go. So I'm just blending this out really lightly. There we go, very pretty. Okay, I'm not mad at that. I'm gonna take Young Prince from the same palette, and I am going to kind of darken up the outside a little bit more. This is like the orangier shade. Okay, there we go. Now I'm getting somewhere. Yeah, I wanna darken that outer corner a bit. There we go. And I'm just gonna blend this all together so it flows very nicely. Looking good, looking good. Okay, I'm gonna take Thumper now, and I'm gonna take, what do I wanna do? I'm gonna take Friend Owl, so this color right here. And because we're really yellow right now, I kinda wanna just add a little bit of mauve to it so we're not super yellowy. Just adding a bit of the mauve color, very pretty. Very pigmented too. I'm really liking that mauve color, just adding it into the yellow so that we're toning it down a little bit. We still got that yellow coming through. I really like it. There we go. Oh, that's so pretty. You know, you kind of can see the orange still in the yellow, but we got that mauve tone color coming in. Very pretty. I really want to use this green so badly. I think, yes, I'm going to use the green in this, so I'm thumping the green. And I like to use shimmer shades on my finger. And I am going to pat this in to the kind of the middle of the lid here and blending it out towards the end. Just with my finger very lightly. If you use Colourpop a lot, fingers are the best when it comes to their shimmer shades because they're really buttery. Your finger gets the best amount of pigment. Now I'm just gonna take my brush I was using for the mauve color and kind of blend it a little bit, you know? And then I'm gonna go into the Flower palette. We're gonna take that white called I'm So Shy, and I'm gonna put that on the front half of the lid. Blend the two together. Now I will say this, there is some fallout, and these colors, they're very pretty, pigmented, but they're very light colors, I feel like. Very light toned, so they're not gonna be as like bold, you know what I mean? They're not gonna stand out as much as like a darker color would. So they're very light, kind of spring vibes. They're very, yeah, you can tell it's a very light look. It's not bold or anything. I wish that green would pop more. Come on, Thumper. I feel like the green is kind of disappearing. So I'm trying to take a little flat brush. I feel like I'm not super impressed, which I hate saying about Colourpop because I really love Colourpop, but I gotta say I'm not being wowed like I usually am. I'm gonna take Pretty Flower, that like light matte purple color from Flower, and I'm gonna smoke that under the lid here. So far what I'm seeing is Flower has the most amount of pigment. Might be because they're dark colors, but it definitely has the most amount of pigment. Which is great, but it's kind of a shame for me because I don't always go towards purples. I love the color purple, not always on the eye, and I was really excited for the Thumper one. I saw that green on the Instagram post and I wanted it. And you could see it's kind of disappearing into nothing. And I put a base on, like my eye. I put my Beauty Bay eye base on, and it is not staying the way I want it to. So I'm a smidge upset about that. Like, it's a very light color eye. I got a lot of colors going. You might be like, that's not the prettiest eye look. I know. I'm trying to get all the palettes, because there's 3 palettes into like one eye look, so you could kind of see different shades and colors. You could see the yellow popping through and the orange, so I think those were pretty good pigment wise. The mauve is sticking, the purple is sticking. I think the white's doing well. That green is not it, sadly, and that was the color I was literally most excited for. Oh well. Let's use our cream gel pencil. I'm pretty sure this is an eye pencil. It just says cream gel pencil, so I'm gonna assume this is for the eye. Yeah, we're gonna put it in the eye. We got this color. Sorry, I'm blocking the sun. And it's a dark purpley mauve color. Let's swatch it. Ready? Oh, that's very pretty. That's very pretty. I like that. Let's put it in the waterline. I'm gonna grab one of the palette mirrors here. So I'm noticing this eye pencil, it really matches the color of Pretty Flower that when I put under my lid, like look, they're like the same color. I think it stands out very nice in the waterline actually. That's very pretty. Yeah, the eyeliner, I really like that actually. I'm pumped about this one. This is cute. Those shimmer shades are just not sticking. Not happy about that. I like the purple under the waterline. I like in the waterline's pretty. The mauve, the yellow's kind of showing up. These shimmer shades are not doing it for me, unfortunately. I mean, it's a very pretty eye, but just keep in mind, if you have this or are buying it, you're gonna do very light iridescent looks. I mean, it looks very spring. You could do some really like natural, very light makeup, but I don't think you're gonna get anything super bold. If that is the makeup type you like. So really quickly, I'm going to go do the other eye off camera, and then we're gonna test the lashes, which I am really excited for. These Bambi lashes, I am hoping they're good. They look very cute. So I'm going to go do the other eye off camera in the same style I did this eye, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I am back. I did the other eye. I also put on those lashes. I hate saying this. I am unimpressed. I hate saying it about Colourpop because Colourpop is my favorite brand ever. I usually love what they put out. I'm unimpressed with the eyes. For something that had a lot of fallout, there's not a lot of pigment. Those shimmer shades are fading, and I have a base on. Like, I have an eye base on that I've used multiple times that I know works and holds down shadows, and the fact that it's already fading away is kind of sad to me, especially since this collection was pretty expensive considering they partnered with Disney. You know, when they partner with stuff, it ups the price a bit because you have 2 different companies that want money off of it. I am unimpressed. I am sorry. I really am not. It's not that it's not pretty. I feel like if you like very delicate, you'll like this. You know, it's very light. Not a whole lot of pigment, sadly. The purple has the most pigment. I gotta say, the purple has the most pigment, but the other 2, like, they're not bad, but like the mattes seem to have the most pigment, but for the shimmer shades to look so pretty in the pan, so bright in the pan, and then when I swatched them, they were pretty nice, but then you put them on the eye and they're just not it. The lashes are nice. I like the lashes. I had a little trouble with the inner corner, but that's pretty typical for the first time you put on a pair of lashes. They haven't bent to your eye shape yet, but I do like the lashes. I'll definitely be wearing the lashes for sure with a bunch of different looks. They're very pretty. I'm gonna keep trying the eyes. Obviously, I bought these palettes. I'm gonna keep them. I'm gonna use them. I'm gonna try and do individual palette looks. So definitely keep an eye out on my Instagram and my TikTok. I'll keep trying them for now because I want to like them. I want to be impressed with them. Right now, I'm not, sadly. So I'm gonna keep trying those. So if you are curious to see if I can do something with it, make it pop a little bit more, check out my Instagram and TikTok. I will for sure within the next week or so be playing constantly with these palettes and this collection because I really want to like it. Last thing we have is the lip gloss. This is really pretty. This is the Bambi gloss. It's a very neutral tan color, like kind of mauve-y too, a little pinkish, but a bit of orange in there. So here's the doe foot applicator. Here's what it looks like. I'm just gonna swatch it. Okay, so there's a little bit of color, a little bit of like an orangey gold sheen to it. I don't know if you could see it. Should I do it by itself or should I put a lipstick under it? You know what, we're gonna do it by itself on the lips because, you know, this is what it came with, the gloss. Let's just see what it looks like alone, because some people like to wear glosses by itself. I do have a bit of foundation on my lips, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like there's a little bit of color in there. Not a lot. I feel like you would pair this with something. Very sticky, that's not transfer proof. It is very sticky. I like the sheen it gives, the sparkle it adds. I think that's very pretty. I would usually pair that. I would probably put a lipstick under and then put this over. Unless you really like your natural lip color, then this just adds a really nice kind of orangey gold sheen to it. It's not that I don't like this look, it's just that it doesn't impress me. I mean, it's very delicate, very pretty. It didn't wow me, unfortunately. I feel so bad because I love Colourpop, so for this not to impress me is rare. But yeah, sadly, those are my final thoughts. I wanted to love this. I was so excited, guys. I was so pumped, so excited for this. I'm gonna keep trying it though. Like I said, I'm gonna keep trying. I want to find a way to love this. At the moment, I don't. But I'm gonna keep trying. I'm gonna keep playing with it. I'm gonna do close-up swatches on my Instagram and TikTok and all that stuff, like I already said. So check those out if you're interested. I will link everything down below. I'll link this collection below because maybe you liked what you saw. Maybe this is your vibe. Maybe you're more into a delicate look. You're not into super bold stuff, and that's okay. That's all right. Not for me though, personally. I am going to end it there. Please comment below your thoughts on this collection. What are your thoughts? Did you get this collection? If you have this collection, do you like it? Maybe you love it. Yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. I'm always super curious what everyone else thinks, for sure. Yeah, give this video a thumbs up, of course, if you liked it. I'd really appreciate it. And also subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos every Monday and Wednesday. Yeah, I hope to see you soon. Have a wonderful day.